Midjourney has established itself as a benchmark in the modern world of AI art generators. Its outputs are both celebrated and hated for their impressive photorealism and quality. The system demonstrates uncanny capabilities in handling light effects, and the level of detail it achieves is remarkable. It has artists and illustrators apprehensive of the impact AI art may have on their future careers. But there is a relative newcomer in the field that is gathering a strong following of its own. Leonardo AI has many advantages over Midjourney in its ease of use and available tools for working with the images to achieve the desired results. When I first began using Midjourney, I was unfamiliar with Discord. And having never used it, Discord presented the first hurdle that I had to get over, just to begin learning Midjourney. Discord seemed like a confusing mess, with images constantly scrolling up and down. It took me a while to learn that I could create my own room where I could focus on my own work without the distraction of the never-ending flood of images that others were creating. I still don't like using Discord, so I was pleasantly surprised by Leonardo's clean, simple, user-friendly interface. When I first checked it out, it features an image gallery on the right and a well-organized control menu on the left, both of which contribute to a seamless user experience. However, before delving into the usage of Leonardo AI, it would be beneficial to examine its output quality in comparison to Midjourney. This will help us set our expectations appropriately. We'll use the same prompt in both Leonardo and Midjourney in order to make a fair comparison. These are the 4 images generated by Leonardo. The faces have good symmetry and proportion. The eyes are well done, and the detail in the headscarf is very nice. The detailed prompt asked for photorealism and cinematic lighting. It also specified hazel eyes. Only 2 of the images actually have hazel eyes. The others are either brown or blue. Now let's look at the 4 images generated by Midjourney. The level of detail and the lighting are striking. The skin texturing is also exceptional. This level of photorealism is what photographers find so scary. As far as photorealism, Midjourney is a clear winner, but Leonardo produces images that are not far behind. By the end of the year, I expect the quality of images coming from Leonardo to match those of Midjourney. Now let's look at the platform interface. This is where Leonardo really shines and why so many people prefer using it over Midjourney. The Leonardo home screen features a row of pre-trained models at the top of the page. Using these models can give you a more predictable and accurate render of your prompt. These models include photorealistic and artistic styles, vintage photography, magical creatures, paper art, and more. The community feed is a gallery of images generated by other users. You can scroll down to see the images others are creating. By clicking on the image, you get a detailed description of the prompt that was used and the seed number. There is also detailed information about resolution and settings. It will also assemble similar images for you to browse. You can click on any of these images, and the program will give you details about that image as well. You can use the same prompt and seed to generate your own version of the image. To return to the community feed, just click the X at the upper right. To find your own images, just click on Personal Feed, and the gallery will populate with the images you've created. Leonardo always keeps the detailed information about these images as well. Leonardo's interface is very user-friendly and intuitive. The workflow is thoughtfully arranged, with all elements clearly labeled, contributing to a smooth and understandable user experience. Now let's see how easy it is to generate an image using the Leonardo platform. First, we'll click on AI Image Generation in the menu on the left. Then we'll paste in our prompt. The more detailed it is, the better. Next, we'll toggle on the negative prompt and paste our negative prompt in the text box. We can select which pre-trained model we want to use to fine-tune the image. We'll select the Leonardo signature model. We can select from 1 to 8 images to be generated from our prompt. We'll keep it at 4. The prompt magic button will force the program to adhere more closely to the prompt we provided. The high contrast button does just that. It adds a darker contrast to the image. The prompt magic strength can be controlled by Adjusting the slider, we'll leave it on 0.4. You can select the dimensions of the image to be generated. The aspect ratio will display below. The guidance scale is another way to strengthen the influence of your prompt. Adjusting this setting to a value below 5 or above 9 can cause undesired artifacts and a degradation of the quality. We'll leave it at the default of 7. Now we're ready to click the Generate button and let Leonardo do its thing. Note the timer on the image area, counting the seconds required to create the 4 images. It took about 12 seconds to generate these 4 examples of our prompt. Now we can select the one we like or regenerate another 4 images. I kind of like the first image, except that the top of the head is cut off. Fortunately, Leonardo gives a way to fix that. We'll just click on the little square icon and take the image into the canvas window for editing. We can zoom in and out of the image by scrolling with the mouse wheel or clicking the plus and minus buttons at the top right of the canvas. We want to position the editing frame to where it matches the width of the image, and it overlaps a significant portion of the image. The area that extends beyond the image is where Leonardo will add onto the image. We simply copy and paste our original prompt into the text box below and hit Generate. I'll let Leonardo do its repair in real time to give you a feel for how fast this platform is. Leonardo creates 4 versions of the repair for us to choose from. Once we decide on which one we like, we simply click on Accept. Now we have our complete image with better framing than the originally generated image. I can download the finished picture and use it however I wish. One note, be sure to download the image since it may not show up in your personal feed. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Working with Leonardo AI. Don't forget to hit the like button. And in the comments below, tell what your favorite art generation platform is and what videos you would like to see. Your support really matters to us. Thank you for watching.